Hey, this your girl Ann in the land, and I'm here to talk about travel insurance. Right now, it is so important for you to have travel insurance if you are planning on traveling. So make sure you guys get travel insurance to make sure you are covered just in case you are stuck out of the country or you're stuck here domestically. I have a trip coming up next month to Jamaica. Hopefully, I will not have to cancel my trip. However, my resort is 100% refundable as long as I cancel within a certain window. I booked for my flight the basic economy non-refundable ticket. So I reached out to the travel insurance company I booked through and asked them if I had to cancel, am I covered? And they told me yes. I would just put in a claim and I will be refunded. That makes me feel so good. So if you do book the basic economy non-refundable ticket, if you have travel insurance, you can get a refund. Reach out to your travel agent agency that you choose and make sure you can get a refund. I'm not for sure if this across the board for all policies, but for the one I chose, I'm not going to say the name of the particular company I use because I'm not trying to do a sponsorship. So if you're going on a cruise, if you're going to a resort or anywhere, just make sure that you get travel insurance, that you are covered. Most cruise lines offer travel insurance through the cruise line, and most resorts offer it too. Or if you're going through a third party or you're working with a travel agent, they will offer you travel insurance. If you think the cost is too high, you can decline it and use a third party, which is fine. That's what I do. So what I do is I pull up the policy that either the cruise line or resort is offering. I go online and research and make sure the policy matches. So if the cruise line is offering X, Y, and Z, I Google and my third party insurance company and make sure they are offering the same thing so I can know that I am covered. So let's go over a few things that I look for when I am looking for a travel insurance. I have my notes here. The first thing is that it's 100% refundable. That if I have to cancel my cruise or my resort or my flight, that I am covered 100%. Now, there is a premium you can add to your coverage, and that is cancel for any reason. So if you want to cancel your trip for any reason, you do have the option to add that into your travel insurance policy. Also, flight delays. So make sure your policy includes flight delay, flight interruptions, and flight cancellations. You don't know what's going to happen. So just make sure that you're covered in all three tiers. Once again, flight delay, flight interruption, and flight cancellation. Okay. Medical emergencies. Say for instance, you feel ill or you hurt yourself, make sure the policy includes a medical emergency. So if you do have to go to the hospital out of country or out of state, that you are covered. Okay. Next, weather. This is important because I went on a cruise during hurricane season last year and we were stuck at sea for a day. We could not go back to Port Canaveral. So I had travel insurance, thank goodness. But thank goodness the airlines were working with us to make sure that we can fly back home. But if that was not the case, I did have travel insurance and that would have covered me. So make sure it has both inclement weather and natural disasters because those are two different things. The natural disasters will cover you if it's a hurricane, if it's a tsunami. So you'll be okay. The next, luggage. If your luggage is lost, if it's stolen, if it's damaged, you can be reimbursed. So make sure you put that in you're looking for that as a detail in your policy. Also, hotel stay. Say, for instance, you do get delayed and you do have a cancellation, there's no flights out, and you do have to book a hotel. You make sure that's in your policy so that you can do a claim and you can be reimbursed if you have to come out the pocket again for a hotel stay. Okay, so these are like the top 5 things I look for. Once again, that's the 100% refund. You can get all your money back. Flight delay, flight cancellations, flight interruptions, medical emergencies, weather, inclement weather, natural disaster, luggage, lost, stolen, damaged, hotel reimbursements. So when you go to try to look for an insurance policy, it's going to ask your age. It's going to ask, of course, where you're going. It's going to ask the price. Either it's going to be the total price or the price per person. And it's going to ask your travel dates. Once you plug that information in, it will give you the tiers, so different tiers of the policies, starting from the least expensive all the way up to the most expensive. So you can determine what works best for you. But the things I went over today, just make sure these things are in your policy so that you can be covered. I will not travel without travel insurance going forward because you just don't know what will happen, and it's better safe than sorry. It's better to have the insurance than not to have it at all. So I want you to just do your research, you know, just do your research. That's all I'm gonna say. Just do your research. Have some safe travels and have fun. I am going to Jamaica for the first time next month, God willing. If not, I will cancel my trip. But for right now, I don't have any plans to cancel. I'm going to an adult only resort, Bahia Principe in St. Anne Parish, Runaway Bay. So I'm very excited about that. And I will be taking you guys along with me on my first visit to Jamaica, Yanman. So once again, safe travels. If you're going somewhere, please drop me a comment and let me know where you're going. If you have questions about travel insurance, I will try to answer any questions that I can answer based upon the knowledge that I know. I will try to give you the best answer um, and help you guys out. So once again, please get travel insurance. Do not travel without it. It's better to have it, just for that peace of mind, knowing if something happens, you are covered. You and your family are covered. You can get that reimbursement because it can get costly if you are delayed for a couple of days and you have to get hotels and you have to get meals. Because I do believe in some policies, your meals can be covered for X amount of dollar amount per day too. So just look for all those things in this policy to make sure that you are covered. Okay. Once again, safe travels and I will talk to you later. Have a good day. This Ann in the land. Peace. Yaman.